I guess we're gonna get ready for the trial. Trial time! I guess we're not gonna finish the entire case in one sitting, but I guess we'll do this part. There's only 3. I guess I don't really remember. I guess there were just only 3 save slots. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I don't remember a lot of things about Phoenix Wright. That's why I'm playing it right now. Anyway, Karma. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Manfred von Karma. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He would do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Well, I mean, wasn't that a rumor? I don't know. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Wow, 10 Edgeworths. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, or maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. A lot of multiplication. So much math. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? You could really be using me as help right now, don't you think? Oh. Could you, like, transform? Your big booby form, you know? I can't. Oh. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. Oh, you couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. You better do it or else. I don't know why Phoenix is so hard on Maya right now. I guess he is really desperate for Mia's help. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's not like I'm trying to summon spirits from the dead to help me out, you know? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Trial time. It's trial time. Time to do the trial time. We have a different opponent this time. You know, initially in the tutorial, we had to fight, I guess, Winston Payne, but he was like a super easy prosecutor to fight. And most of our cases were with Edgeworth. Now it's a different guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Okay, what voice am I going to give him? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here while I'm not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? He also has a cravat. He must be even richer than Edgeworth because he has a little, like, jewel thing, maybe. I don't know. I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Gumshoe is always first, I guess. He tends to be the first witness in the court trial. Describe the incident now. I'll give him a more deeper voice. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map. Okay, map time. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the there was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. Let me see. Well, I didn't give time of death though. Not exact time of death. It just said around 12:15, I guess what you said. Yeah. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. You know, I imagine, like, again, Manfred von Karma, an old grandpa villain sort of guy. I think it just reminds me of Norio Wakamoto. It's like a really, like, distinct voice actor. He tends to voice, like, these villain type people, you know? So I just imagine that's the voice he kind of has. Anyway. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Sad Gumshoe. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. The judge has no power in this room right now. Okay? Well, I mean, there's no real contradiction we need to do, really. I guess we just get more information out of Gumshoe. Okay, 30 minutes after midnight. So you received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. You said she was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. No, yeah, I mean that's true. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, a lot of heart. What happened next, detective? As I, like, grab my sleeve. I don't know why, I guess it's like a tick. Actually, I want to press that. Okay, so how long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Edgeworth. Okay. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Listen, detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force, you fool? I snap my fingers. Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Okay, didn't suspect of him about anything at all. Why did you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. Well, did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. .22 caliber pistol? I guess, well, .22. I guess that's a very, like, small bullet, or... Yeah, I think so? Maybe? I don't know. I think, again, I'm not very knowledgeable about guns, but I think a .22 caliber kind of like bullet is not very strong, you know? It's like pretty like, slow, at least compared with other guns, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Something like that. So why is that? Why did you have to arrest Edgeworth? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please, revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. So what about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Clear prints. What? Well, that's pretty decisive. Order, order. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. .22 caliber. Yeah. Members of the court. So look at that. So .22 caliber pistol, or rather a bullet from a .22 caliber pistol and .22 caliber fired 3 times. The Robert Hammond, I believe, the lawyer, victim, died from 1 bullet shot to the heart though. And yet there were 3 shots. It's weird, isn't it? Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The bullet markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Or tisk. Oh, I don't know. You don't usually like, you don't announce like tisk. Go like that. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Well, this doesn't look good. Order, order. Well, this is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I can't declare a verdict at this point. Or I could, rather. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued and I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court, by the way? Turns out he's the judge, jury, and executioner. Oh, Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo that makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. I'm not gonna convince anyone of that. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? I need help from the supernatural, please? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. No plot convenience for you, Nick. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Oh, yeah. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. Muda. No, that's don't be mean. Don't bully Maya. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? That doesn't help. That's horrible. Horrible, Nick. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Well, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Well. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Mr. Leatherheart take the stand? Leatherheart, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. Don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary anything on the lake but that boat. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if we not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. The cross-examination. He always does that. He always does the finger wag. Reminds me of Sonic, actually. You know, the original Sonic games. I think Sonic does like waggle his finger in the title screen. Anyway. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Maybe. Maybe. I think I noticed one little thing. Yeah, I noticed it too, Phoenix. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk tisk tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Christmas Eve after midnight. But just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little bit more relevant. Witness, continue. Okay? In your car. Were you really in your car? Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness' motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Nope. It's a bang. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? No? I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Saw two gents. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. I jumped in real quick. He's hiding something. And there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Obviously, he's hiding something. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Yeah, that's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Yeah, he objects at every press. Every time. Karma is like he's blocking us from the truth. Nick, Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me! How did? Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Well, I guess we lose. Wait, Nani? I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She says she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Mr. Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. Well, you have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Yeah, she was helpful. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay. So as clear as the day, the man bows Edgeworth. And that's it. That's it? Uh-oh. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blatantly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Nani? I lost points. Oh no. I can't press her. I need to actually present something. Clear as day, the man in the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, I guess the only thing here is to show is the photo, right? You can see it clear as day. It's Edgeworth. No, I don't see Edgeworth here. I see like blobs. One blob holding a gun. In fact, I don't even know if that's a gun. It's like it could be just like a wiggly hand, and then another person there. So. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Whoa, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's what I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it now, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Mr. Hart. I keep saying, every time I see Miss or Mr., I always mix it up. Miss Hart. I'm just not used to seeing Miss or Misters in dialogue, I don't know. Anyway. What? Could you see a defendant that night? Of course, I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. I wonder if I press her again, will I get a penalty? I don't want another penalty. It was cold night, the mist was thick as grits. Once I set the camera, I got back in the car. Brought my binoculars with me. My binoculars. Get back in your car. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing of this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. Yes, I will. This is a make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera said it would take pictures of a meteor shower. Meteor shower. You know what? I'm not gonna press her again because I think I'm gonna lose points if I do that. But I do know where the contradiction is. I think it's because... do meteor showers make noise? I don't think so. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oh yeah, I guess that too. The angle as well. Oh, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I think I know? I think I know. Maybe? I mean, the only thing that imported in Gourd Lake was Gordy, right? That's the only thing there, so... Maybe? Your Honor, take a look at this! What was Miss Hart trying to photograph of the lake? This, right? Gordy. Right? There's nothing else. I mean, that's the only important thing at the lake, even before the murder, was about rumors about Gordy, so... It's the only conclusion I can make. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. Was this a newspaper article? Gordy? Well, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I think I have proof? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness is trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? This. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. I mean, yeah, the fact that I was facing the lake, and I mean, what else is there interesting in the lake? It also captures loud noises, so... Your camera was safe to take in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Did it say that actually? I can't read the newspaper article. I see A and that's it. So, I don't know, I guess that's just something you gotta remember. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than what the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Nothing more than an idiot than think monsters exist. Hey. But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing though. Something will change, it has to, or I'm gonna lose the game. I gotta find it. Von Karmer just stares at us. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. You're lying about that. I'm an investigative photographer. You know, is this perjury? You know, if you lie while you're on the stand, if you find out you're lying, the whole testimony would be thrown, you know, out into the garbage, you know? Usually, I guess, in real life anyway. But I guess not in Phoenix Wright world. It's fine. Imagine what a Scooby would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. There isn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that belt the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Again, 2 bangs. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. If Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That'll be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Is there no problem with the testimony? This time we let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, is this like literally my last time? As in I can only look at the testimony once, and then if I scroll all the way to the right, it just ends the game? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so I gotta choose my... Okay, I gotta choose my testimony carefully. So I'm not a research student at a university. Okay, that doesn't matter. Who cares about that? Investigative photographer? No, I don't care. But a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. Can I press her? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna risk it. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll have you not asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. Look right straight out the lake. Okay, so we didn't get penalized, so I guess that's fine, right? We can press, but we don't have... But I guess that really is our last chance. I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. I'm just looking at the evidence. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence? Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. A flash, and then I heard another gunshot. Okay, that's it. I don't think she's lying about that, but... There wasn't much else to look at. Wasn't much else to look at. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. I can only assume looking at the map, they showed the put here in the middle of the lake. Bang! She comes out looking at that. Bang again, I guess. There's nothing else to look at. I think I don't know, when we pressed her, Phoenix was saying like there's nothing much else to look at, but the thing is we know that she wasn't looking for a boat or anything, she was looking for Gordy. That's what she should be looking for. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't know. Let's see if I'm wrong. Or maybe I'm right. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Who was with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? You wanna step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. She was just lying this whole time. This is totally uncalled for. Gotta hold her for contempt of court, you know? But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Rude. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She's gonna enhance it, right? Hollywood, you know, Hollywood enhance it. Enlarge the photo, yeah. Even though it makes no sense, you can't do that. But whatever, it's Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, they have like photo enhancing technology, it's fine. She enlarged that photo. Why would Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What's worse than prison? Maybe, I don't know. The death penalty, is that a thing? Maybe. Yeah, I do remember actually the death penalty was still a thing for a long time in Japan, so maybe that's what it is. Make her show the enlargement. Let's do that. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement! Show it! The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Okay, so we can't see their faces, not that definitive, but someone is shooting someone. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. Let's look at that photo. I mean, two people in like trench coats? That's weird. Well, not weird, but like, they just happen to be in trench coats. Okay, there's a gun, there's a flash. You can't see they're bald apparently. And I think it's just artistic interpretation. I think it's supposed to be that we just can't see their faces at all, really. Hand, left hand, is that relevant? I don't know, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's anything interesting. Shot for the heart, right? That seems to be correct? I don't know. You asked for enlargement, you got the enlargement. You want to enlarge? A little good has done any of us. Only for $59.99 and you get to enlarge. Call now. Anyway, that's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lauderhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Oh, nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? I can't wait and see. If I wait and see, Edge will just, you know, be declared guilty. We lose. But here's something I don't get. Is the pistol has been fired 3 times, and yet we only saw 1 photo. So I'm gonna say, I mean, I can't really object to enlargement. It's like, there's nothing to object. Maybe? I don't know. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. Oh, did I choose wrong? We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracting our steps. Or retracing, rather. Oh, this is real bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay, we get another chance. I guess object. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Is there? I don't know. I don't know myself. What is wrong? You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's so strange about this photo. I don't know. I don't know. What is wrong with this photo? Okay, what is going on? There's 2 men on the lake. One person has a gun, the other person is the victim. Apparently, Hammond, the lawyer, gets shot in the heart. He gets shot. Bang! There's a flash. Kablam! He gets shot. Right? Seems like this is correct, right? Unless I'm looking at it wrong. It's the heart. Unless... Well, maybe... I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but like... Maybe what's wrong about this photo is the fact that he's supposed to get shot in the heart, right? But he's facing he's facing his right side towards the gun, so supposedly he could only get shot to the right, but your heart's on the left, isn't it? For most people, anyway. Unless maybe I'm drawing, like I'm totally like, you know, grasping at straws here, but maybe that's the case. Because otherwise, I don't see anything else wrong. See, this is the gun. This is the correct. A person's holding a gun. That seems right. There's a flash and a bang. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that, is there? We don't see the bullet, but well, the bullet itself would probably be very like difficult to see. I mean, unless maybe there's supposed to be like a, you know, blood splatter or something. There isn't a blood splatter, so I mean, I guess that's also another strange thing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna present this. This might be totally wrong. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't remember. Like, again, I played Phoenix Wright like a long ass time ago, and I don't remember anything by now. I remember like vague stuff, but things like answers to like these parts, you know, where you're supposed to present evidence, you're supposed to find out contradictions. I don't remember. I really don't. So, I'm gonna take a chance. Let's see if I'm right. Here, Your Honor. Where? Mr. Wright, I understand you're in a tight spot. Ah, damn it. However, you have no base. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm wrong. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. It's an angle, right? So maybe not. Okay, I might lose. Oh no, am I gonna lose? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's review the facts again. Two men on the boat. Supposedly there's 3 shots. I mean, I don't know how we can show that on this photo. I don't think that's what we're trying to prove. There's a shot, there's a flat, there's a bang. That's I guess the first bang. That's the first photo that we don't see. This is the second photo, technically, I think, at 12:15 a.m. Someone shoots a gun, there's a flash and a bang, and that's why there's a photo. So I can only assume the gun hasn't, or rather the bullet hasn't come out of the gun yet. So bang, flash, blang. Okay, so there's a flash, that makes sense. There's a flash, when you shoot a gun, there's a flash, right? So, nothing strange about that. There's his hand. Saying how long his hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 fingers. Okay. Bang. I mean, it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, but I don't think that's relevant. I think he's pulling the trigger. What else would there be? I can only assume they're on a boat. We don't see the boat right here, but it's an enlargement, right? It's a zoom in, supposedly, so we can only assume they're on the boat. 2 men on the boat, someone shoots someone else. 12 a.m. 12:15 a.m. rather. Oh my god, I don't know. The music's great, by the way. This is wrong. We don't see his face. No. Left hand. That's kind of weird. Shooting with his left hand. Usually you shoot with your right. Because you're right-handed, you shoot with your right, not your left. I'm looking at this. Is this a hand, right? I mean, I can't. It's hard to tell. Is that a hand or a glove? I can't tell. Because the thing is, okay, another thing I'm thinking of that might be strange. There's fingerprints on the gun, right? Edgeworth's fingerprints. And that can only mean because he touched it, right? But otherwise, are these real? I can't tell. It's hard to tell, really hard to tell. But if this is a glove, then that would make no sense, because then there wouldn't be any fingerprints. There wouldn't be Edgeworth then, would there be? Maybe? I think, I'm just looking at this. Are these creases, are these knuckles, or is this like glove creases, you know, when you're like stretching a glove and all that? Maybe? Again, I'm just making a wild guess. This might be totally wrong. Alright. I'm just gonna jump on that. I'm gonna think that maybe these are gloves. This is all black and white, so I can't tell, so these are gloves! Damn it! The shooter? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. Huh? The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you evidence that left hand contradicts. That's right. Should have fingerprints. Oh wait, no. Oh! Okay. Look, it's kind of hard to tell. You can't open the court record while you're doing that part. You know, I would have figured it out faster if I actually saw this. It's such a small detail. But here you go. This is what's wrong. It bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. I was wondering about that actually. I didn't get it right exactly, but I was wondering about that. Like, why is he shooting from his left hand? It should be from his right hand, right? I assume most people are right-handed. So yeah, it shows prints of Edgeworth's right hand. But the culprit is shooting with the left hand. And isn't that weird? Okay, I get it now. I wish I could have revealed the evidence, you know, because otherwise, yeah, it's such a small little detail you wouldn't notice otherwise, unless you specifically look for it. Well. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, stealing Edgeworth's ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that was pretty difficult. I had to figure that out. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry. It was Larry.
No, victim himself? Miss Hart? Miss Hart? No, she has an alibi. We can put Larry under the bus. I mean, does he have an alibi? Probably not. I mean, we did mention suicide before, right? So... well, there's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. More questions. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Okay. More details for the autopsy. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is now adjourned. And again, right hand, left hand prints. That again, I really couldn't have went like I probably wouldn't have got that conclusion like specifically if it weren't for the fact that I saw, you know, the fact that you can present evidence afterwards, you know, because I think it was a glove, right? No, it's not a glove. Rather, it's the fact that they mixed up the prints, left hand and right hand. I wish I could have looked at the court record while I was picking, you know, exactly what was wrong with the photograph, but I guess the game suspects you to, or rather expects you to know what was the problem already in the photograph. That detail, that small detail. Anyway, at the very least, we got past that part, because otherwise, yeah, I probably would have got stuck there. Probably would have lost if I didn't get so lucky. And you know what? That's kind of in line with the game itself, you know. Phoenix Wright getting lucky a whole bunch. Yeah, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If it didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. Yeah, that was interesting. 2 sounds. Right, to be continued. What's gonna happen? Is Edgeworth the true killer? Probably not, but who is? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out.